House of the Dragon Season 3 Scene Leak. Good day, Westeros throne fans. Picture this. The Red Keep shrouded in fog, the tension so thick you could slice it with Valyrian steel, and whispers of betrayal echoing through the corridors. Yes, we have a scene leak from House of the Dragon Season 3, and it is sending shockwaves across the Seven Kingdoms. Whether you are a diehard Targaryen enthusiast, a Stark sympathizer, or just someone who loves drama hotter than dragonfire, this is one revelation you cannot afford to miss. Before we dive headfirst into this royal chaos, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell icon. Trust me, you do not want to be the last to know when secrets of fire, blood, and betrayal hit Westeros' throne, because missing this is like showing up to a feast without a seat at the table. First, let us talk about the Targaryens, because really, what is House of the Dragon without fire-breathing royalty making life miserable for everyone else? According to the leak, Season 3 opens with a tense council meeting in King's Landing, where alliances are already fraying. Picture a room full of nobles with daggers hidden behind their backs, eyes darting like hawks, and the air so thick with scheming that even the dragons seem hesitant to enter. One particularly explosive moment reportedly involves Princess Rhaenyra confronting her half-brother over a secret pact that could alter the line of succession. And no, it is not just whispered rumors. Insiders say the tension is so palpable you can almost hear the gold coins trembling in the royal treasury. Now onto the dragons, because yes, they are back, and bigger, meaner, and more terrifying than ever. The leak suggests a jaw-dropping aerial sequence, where Rhaenyra's dragon engages in a territorial battle with a rival dragon loyal to a dissenting faction. The choreography is reportedly insane, combining raw power with agile maneuvers that remind viewers why dragons are the ultimate weapon in Westeros. If you thought Drogon's acrobatics were impressive in Game of Thrones, get ready to have your mind melted by Targaryen firepower on steroids. Speaking of firepower, the political intrigue in the scene leak is just as deadly as the dragons. Secret alliances are being formed in whispered corridors, while betrayals are already underway. One particular subplot involves a council member negotiating with a minor house to secure troops in exchange for an unheard-of marriage pact. It is classic Westerosi maneuvering. Promises are made with one hand while daggers are sharpened with the other. And if you think this is just political fluff, think again. These negotiations are set to determine who survives the coming storm of war. Meanwhile, Rhaenyra herself is not just playing the political chess game. She is bending the board to her will. The leak describes a scene where she confronts a rebellious faction with a mix of diplomacy, intimidation, and raw charisma that only a Targaryen of her caliber could pull off. It is less motherly ruler and more queen on a warpath, and the dialogue reportedly crackles with tension, wit, and sharpness that could cut through dragon scales. This is the Rhaenyra fans have been waiting for: cunning, fearless, and utterly unapologetic. But let us not forget the other players in this deadly game. Prince Daemon, always the wild card, reportedly appears in this leak with a plan so reckless that even the most seasoned lords and ladies gasp in horror. The scene shows him negotiating with an unexpected ally, hinting at moves that could tilt the balance of power in unimaginable ways. Think of it as a gambit on a chessboard while simultaneously juggling a torch, a sword, and the smoldering egos of everyone in the room. Yes, Daemon is chaotic, but in this context, chaos is power, and he wields it like a master. The leak also reveals a darker side of House Velaryon, whose influence has been steadily rising. In one moment, Lord Corlys Velaryon makes a decision that could either cement his house's dominance or spark a feud that engulfs the entire kingdom. The scene reportedly emphasizes loyalty, ambition, and the subtle ways power can shift with just a word or a gesture. Watching Velaryon maneuver through the treacherous waters of Targaryen politics is like observing a shark swim through a pool of goldfish. Elegant, dangerous, and absolutely thrilling. Of course, the emotional stakes in the scene leak are just as intense as the political ones. Characters are pushed to their limits, confronting past grievances, personal betrayals, and moral dilemmas that will define their legacies. One highlight reportedly features a heart-wrenching exchange between Rhaenyra and a close confidant, where trust is tested and the future of the realm hangs in the balance. It is raw, it is unfiltered, and it reminds viewers that in Westeros, every relationship comes with a price. Dragons, scheming nobles, and emotional drama are all crucial, but the visual spectacle in this leak is reportedly cinematic gold. The cinematography captures sweeping vistas of King's Landing, intricate interiors of the Red Keep, and breathtaking aerial shots of dragon duels. Even minor details, like the flicker of torchlight on a jeweled crown or the subtle shift of a character's gaze, are designed to heighten tension and immerse viewers fully in the scene. It is not just storytelling, it is an experience that pulls you into the very heart of Westeros. Additionally, the leak hints at subtle foreshadowing for the rest of Season 3. There are references to unresolved conflicts, hidden agendas, and hints of betrayals that will echo throughout the series. For example, a seemingly minor conversation about trade routes or military reinforcements reportedly contains coded language that savvy fans will recognize as a prelude to larger battles. These narrative threads demonstrate the meticulous planning behind House of the Dragon, ensuring that every moment feels purposeful and layered. Now, for those of you who love a good twist, the leak delivers in spades. One moment that is reportedly causing the most buzz involves an unexpected confrontation between two major Targaryen family members, leading to an explosive clash of wills and possibly fire-breathing consequences. Insiders describe it as a scene that will leave viewers reeling, debating motives, and theorizing for weeks. It is exactly the kind of storytelling that keeps fans glued to every episode, social media post, and rumor. Magic, too, is subtly at play in this leak, hinting at powers and forces that have long been shrouded in mystery. While dragons remain the most overt display of supernatural might wisp. Finally, this scene leak is important because it sets the tone for Season 3 as a whole. It establishes the stakes, introduces key conflicts, and teases the drama that will dominate the season. From political maneuvering to emotional turmoil, from dragon battles to whispered betrayals, every element works together to immerse viewers in a world where power, ambition, and legacy collide. Fans can expect a season that is as unpredictable as it is spectacular, with twists that challenge expectations and moments that resonate long after the episode ends. So, if you are ready to dive into fire, blood, and dragons, this House of the Dragon Season 3 scene leak gives us a tantalizing glimpse of what is to come. Expect tension, drama, and betrayal at every turn. And remember, in Westeros, nothing is ever simple, and the only certainty is that someone will burn, bleed, or plot their way to the top. Thank you for watching.